sleep. Gotta build, there's a ground that needs to be drilled, and all I wanna do is dig.
From the Dead Workers Party, a podcast about all things Minecraft. Enjoy your stay in the Shaft.
Shaft, episode 78, recorded on April 15th, 2012.
I'm Brent Copeland.
I'm Wes Wilson.
Too slow.
I'm Eric Fullerton.
He's Eric Fullerton.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Too slow.
See, you aren't a genius.
Yeah.
Too slow.
That's right. We're geniuses this week, and we'll tell you why a little bit later. But for now, we shall introduce our guest this week, Bohtauri.
Did you just call him weak?
Yo, what, everyone?
Hello.
What's up?
How's it going in New Zealand?
It's getting cold now.
And it is very early in the morning. You had to get up to talk to us.
Very
fools.
early Monday morning.
Yeah, craziness. So we're going to be talking to you about this amazing project called Project 1845, which once completed will be the largest one-to-one scale replica in the entire sandbox game genre. Who's winning right now? Second Life?
Yes, Second Life has a partial reconstruction of Rome.
Rome, okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So should we go in there and like destroy it?
Destroy it.
I'm just kidding. I'm not really saying that.
Second Life.
So this is a scale replica of Beijing City back in 1740 AD. That's kind of cool. So how did this come about? Are you a fan of Beijing?
Well, I lived in Beijing for 2 years, so I fell in love with the place. But it's actually Mojang themselves that got me started on this project. C418 visited our server, and at that time I built a few things, and they C418 tweeted that it was the most impressive architecture he'd ever seen. And I was upset because I thought I could do better. So I started with building a replica of the Forbidden City, and as at that time no one had built a complete one-to-one replica. And then I found the oldest complete map of Beijing. It's from 1740. Mm-hmm. And I thought, what the hell? 10 years of my life?
Yeah.
You remember talking about a lot of this a long time ago on the show, too.
Yeah.
A couple months ago. I heard about this on Minecraft Monday show.
And back then I was thinking, man, someone's crazy. And now we get to meet them.
Yes. And it's really cool to see. I went on the server back then. I need to go now because
I do remember that, actually.
You do remember me going on there? That's cool. And it was packed too. I remember seeing just so many walled off areas and temples and all kinds of cool landscapes and stuff. So I took a lot of rails. You can ride around and tour the city.
There is 3 rail loops. Each one takes about half an hour each. Once the project's completed, it'll be 1 rail loop that takes about 12 hours non-stop.
That's crazy. Okay, and talking about that, Eric was telling me that you're only 1% done so far?
1.4%.
Like, how do you get to 2%? Like,
Wow.
Wow, and that's been...
Well, after lots of maths, I realized it'll take 2.1 billion blocks. So I just used that as my 100% goal.
Wow. So, so construction has been going strong for 42 weeks, which is 9 months, right? And so at any given time, about how many builders do you have?
About 3 or 4, usually.
Okay.
Usually people come in, I train them up, because it's not as simple as go build that house. Gotta follow a set standards.
Yeah.
So we get the official world record. And so they build for a few weeks, and then they go nuts and
get on the poppy train, right? They can't take it anymore.
I've actually had someone get nauseous from the scale of trying to help build it.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
So does anyone like leave a block laying around, and then you're walking through and you go, that block does not belong here? Are you getting to where you recognize?
Yeah. I even had worse. I told someone to build a floor. I said, okay, follow this pattern, build the floor in this outline. And I come back later and they've built a spa pool. I'm like, seriously.
A starport?
No, a spa pool.
Oh, spa
Pool in there.
Oh, gotcha. Spaceport.
I'm like, they got the wrong
I did warn you
idea.
for my accent.
Wow. That is crazy. And look, I remember looking at your website, and there was a lot of really cool add-ons and things like that I had never seen before anywhere else. One was the you could see where everybody is in real time on the server, which is great because I had that open while I was on the server.
Making sure you were staying away from mods while you were griefing.
Yes, exactly. No, just to just kind of get the scope of things. Like how far are people?
It's a pretty popular bucket mod called Dynmap, and yeah, you'd get lost quite easily if we did not have that map tool.
Yeah. What Eric doesn't know is that we actually have that on the Shaftlands.
Oh, we have that on the Shaftlands.
I'm pretty sure
now?
Toasted Jelly put that. No, it's been there like for a long time.
Oh, forever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, another thing I had never seen, how about that, is a live block counter.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
either.
we've got mod developers that actually are on our service. So it's like, hey, we've got this idea for a mod, and they go, yep, sure, and they whip it up. And so, yeah, it's a custom,
That's
custom
cool.
mod.
And are you looking for more builders all the time, or does it kind of take more time to actually train builders to build?
It does take a while to train them, and I get about 5-10 people a day saying, yeah, sure, I'll help. And they don't know what they're getting themselves into. So
Right.
usually I end up as much as I don't want to, I have to ignore them and wait for actually someone that's wanting to help actually show that they want to help.
Maybe you need like
Yeah.
a team leader who's in charge of training people, and you have training classes, and you could turn it into school.
Yeah, and maybe do like the area where you give people plots where they can build. You say we want you to build this house or whatever, and then you import it to the area where it goes.
Yeah,
And that way you're not having to, like, if they screw up something, oh well, you just don't import it.
yeah.
Wow,
I don't know why we're trying to, like, he's got it going. He's been going for a long time. It's like, oh, hey, we
Yeah,
can
but
fix
I've got a question. At 42 months and 1% completed, this is not
9 months.
9 months.
42 months.
Well, even
That's
9 months. I'm
crazy,
sorry, I was thinking
dude.
42 weeks. Pardon me.
Yeah.
So at 42 weeks and 1% completed, that's not good. That's 90 years worth of work, isn't it?
9.
Well, the plan
1%.
is 9,
maybe 9.
but if we did it legit, it would take about 95 years if we had like 15 people each working 40 hours a week on it. So yeah,
So, but
it's a death sentence if you did it legit. So doing it ever so slowly, but once the foundations are built, it kind of domino effect. It speeds up.
You're saying
Copy
you're
and
going to
paste.
copy
Copy
paste
and
houses.
paste.
That's what he's going to do. I know it.
you got to do it.
No,
You got to do it.
There's about 600,000 unique buildings.
Ouch.
Wow.
So
Yeah, but come on, honestly, people wouldn't really notice if you put this project's over here, right? Just copy, do a little change in
well,
color.
I'm lucky that even back in the 1700s, the Chinese had their equivalent of subdivisions, building
Yeah.
50 houses that look identical. So in those moments, it's like, yay, copy paste.
Yeah.
Or
Jeez.
the city walls, as build a little section and stretch it out.
And I hear tons and tons of rice fields.
Yeah.
Rice fields, yes. So
Yes, they have started. The rice fields have started being planted. So yeah.
Hey, you
That's
you
good.
could get some of these untrained people to mine blocks for you because you're doing all this legit, right? You're mining all these blocks.
sure.
No, you aren't minding any
Yeah,
of this,
no,
are you?
It's a survival server.
Okay, so the Forbidden City section was built legit, and that took 4 months, 4.2 million blocks, and we had the Forbidden City on its own map. So we had these farms and mines and that everyone, all these random people helped gather blocks for it. and that was before sheep could be breed. You could breed sheep, so sheep became an endangered species on our server for quite a while.
Wow. I bet.
But people can go onto the server right now and look at this giant hole, and like, that's what the Forbidden City was made of. Well, these giant expanses of plantation forest, and like, that's where we got the wood from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
So I'm looking at the live block counter here, and the top 3 thing. What would you think the very top the most used? Cobblestone. What do you think, Wes?
Wood.
Wood. The answer is cobblestone. 27% of the entire makeup is cobblestone, which is actually 8. Is that 8 million?
And then wool's,
Yeah, 8.9
wool's the next
million.
one. Going with wool, second block.
Okay, what do you think, Wes?
Wood.
Wood. The second one is stone brick, 16% makeup. And the last, the top 3. So the third one is, what do you think?
Wool.
Wool? You think wool?
Wood.
Stationary water. Oh, no! 7% made up of water.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? And then I'm not going to go down the whole list.
Wood has been built so far. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's interesting.
It's quite easy to make a lake.
Oh yeah, I think it's interesting that the fourth one is still decorative stuff. It's oak leaves, so it's a lot of like bushes and hedges and
So, but how many times do you have these times when, like, say you're building the Great Wall, and you're done with the Great Wall, and then you're running back, and you're like, holy crap, I missed that 2 bricks here, which pushed everything off 2 bricks. Like, do you have instances where that happens?
I've done that so many times. Building a wall, and it's like 2 very long walls meeting up, and it's like they're supposed to exactly join up, but they're like ending up being like 150 blocks away from each other. And I realized that there's like 1 block margin of error through the whole thing.
Oh.
That's got to be painful.
Oh yeah. I've
Okay,
myself many a times that.
Well, one other thing, do you have any kind of a measurement tool? Like that's the other mod that I actually talked about this like 50 episodes ago, was the idea of being able to like measure things. Like, do you sit there and just hand count 1, 2, 3, 4? Do you have some
World Edit plugin?
Yeah.
You can use that to measure. You click it with the left.
Gotcha.
I think it's left click with the wooden axe and right click somewhere else, and it'll tell you how many blocks in that line.
Oh, handy.
That saves a lot of time.
Okay, very cool.
A lot of remeasurements needed.
Interesting.
Man, I think you need to like get some, I don't know, like some other crazy people interested to get them to do it for you.
Like some Chinese people?
I always
Surprisingly, 2 years spending in China, Minecraft is unheard of over there.
Really?
Untapped market? What?
Yeah, there you go.
We need to
Somebody needs to
figure
let
that
them-
out. Do they have Netflix?
Somebody needs to let them know about our podcast. Get them interested.
Like
in
a
the game.
Netflix is censored over there.
It's okay, as long as they can
okay.
get it. As long as they can pay for it.
What?
Speaking of sponsors here, before we go on, we've got a lot of sponsors today.
That was a good one.
What?
That was a good segue. I liked it. I thought it was a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, now you messed it up.
I know.
So, each and every week, our show is sponsored by incredible listeners just like these folks we're about to read out. Do you want to do the honors here? The first one is a Minecraft server. Actually.
Yeah, this is it's a sponsor. They're Crafting Ninjas! ! And it's a new Minecraft Q&A site, and it's called craftingninjas.com. I have not checked out their site. Did you look at it?
I have not yet.
Okay.
But I will after the show, and everybody else should go to craftingninjas.com.
Craftingninjas.com. And it will be in the show notes. So if you have any curiosity, you can go to the show notes at theshaftpodcast.com and see it there.
Yeah.
And of course, there's th_company_101 who says,
Check out my channel. It's the Always Infinity Minecraft. Yay!
and Adam who says,
Happy birthday to Mr. Hedgehog, lol.
happy birthday, Mr. Hedgehog, lol.
Is it lol in his name?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
And next we have Chromie, who says,
Working on Death Dome 2.0. It's going to be huge. It's already big in Japan, I hear.
I want to see Death Dome.
And of course, there's Nastamarn_N who shares.
I'm drunk. What's your excuse?
Nasty man.
And we have none.
Oh, Jenny!
Oh, I was wondering. I didn't know if it was going to happen.
I know. We almost got by it. Yeah. So this segment of the show is sponsored by Netflix.
Netflix.
Yay!
Which I hear they can't get in China yet.
I hear, but it's an untapped market.
But you can in Europe, except for Germany, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a problem. We have a friend who's in the chat room right now who signed up for a Netflix account in Germany, and it didn't work.
So,
we're-
everybody else in Europe, sign up for one and then have him over.
Yeah. Share your password, even though you're not supposed to do that, and we shouldn't be promoting that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, probably not. If you are the sponsor, stop listening 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
Okay, but, I actually watched all of My Little Pony this weekend with my kids. All thanks to Netflix. So I'd like to give a little personal thanks to Netflix for My Little Pony.
Pinkie Pie's your favorite, isn't she?
No. I
sure
don't
it's gotta be
have a
Pinkie
favorite.
Pie.
I'm stopping that conversation right there. But we did, and finally when we finished the whole series, I got to move on to AFV, and not the ones with Bob Saget. I know that's your favorite, Wes. Yeah, they have so much AFV, which is America's Funniest Videos, and it will keep you in stitches and laughing all night, day long.
Yep.
So just go to netflix.com/deadworkersparty and sign up. It helps us, and you'll get a free 30-day trial. And then after that, it's what, $8 a month for a crap load of TV and movies.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do a search for an actor if you want. Like, do a search for Steve Martin. It'll show you a bunch of Steve Martin movies and watch them all. I love
That's what you've
watching
been doing,
stuff
right?
like that. Yeah, I just put an actor's name in, and I'll just have like a week where I'll just watch their movies. It's kind of cool. Yes, Netflix.
That's nice.
Netflix.com/deadworkersparty.
Now, speaking of my kids, because they were with me this weekend, and my son showed me a bug he found. I guess it's a bug in Minecraft. He goes, "Dad, come here and watch this." And he had this like fencing area set up with fence on the ground, and he had eggs, and he like throws an egg onto the corner, and a pig just starts spinning on the corner of the fence. It just spins.
Nice.
Spins. And he's like, "Isn't that cool?" And then he does it again, and it just spins. So he can recreate it as much as he wants, and it just... Like, why does it happen?
I don't know.
I guess it's trying to get off the fence, maybe.
Spinning pig poles.
Yeah.
But it can't, so it
Sit and
spins.
spin.
Yeah. So go
Weird.
try it.
Weird.
That'd be fun. But that's, that was about my week of
Sitting and spinning.
Minecraft, besides watching some of these lovely world-burning videos coming out.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, the world burns. We're on episode 8 or something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. And going right along with that. It's a pretty long series, so we might be about halfway through, maybe something like that.
Yeah, probably gonna record some more tonight. So stick around after. You might get some behind the scenes of it.
Yep. We're gonna record some more. And anyway, so that's been pretty fun. Also this week, right after the show, right after episode 77, me and Wes jumped into Twit's server. That's Leo Laporte's network. And it's mc.twit.tv. That's the server name, and anybody can jump in. There's a survival and a creative. And the creative, they haven't yet imported the studio yet, but they have a remake of the whole Twit studio, Twit Brick House. And so that's not in yet, but anyway. But me and Wes jumped in there and just kind of was messing around, and everybody seemed to know who we were already.
Yeah.
Hey, cool! It's the Shaft guys. Awesome. So anyway,
I meant to get on there again this week, and I just didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. So
anyway, so just kind of messing around on there, and I'm still waiting for the studio to be imported so I can check it out and sit in Leo's chair and pretend I'm Leo. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Leo
and my week was filled with doing the world burns,
Yeah.
and then doing a little bit of the getting on the Twit server. Which are we going to build a logo there? Should we do it?
I think it would be awesome to make a logo
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I mean, we're kind of bad at doing logos on other
Yeah.
people's servers. Remember the one?
Well, yeah, but that's because we had a big crowd.
Yeah.
Well, it was the lag more than anything.
Yeah,
Like
and it
I'm
was-
assuming their server doesn't lag.
Yeah, they've got
Right.
a 300-person server. I think they can
Yeah.
handle the three of us.
And if we get some people on to help,
Yeah.
no, No help.
Maybe like 2 or 3, not 20 like we had last time.
We can
And
get
do
some
the whole Earl, like the Shaft podcast. Is that going too far?
if we can alert China of the existence of Minecraft, then maybe we can get some workers that way.
Yeah.
And let's just spend a few hours and we'll recreate China on their server.
Yeah, just a few hours. That's all it'll take.
Well, we can do world edit, copy paste,
or 100 years. Either
100
one.
years.
Few hours, 100 years. Something like that.
HPOS 1, HPOS 2.
Yes. So what have you been up to, Bohtauri?
I think I know.
This week.
I've been building a few tombs, a few gardens.
Nice.
But I also tried the Technic multiplayer. The one with the the machines, quarries that mine the rock themselves. And it's the first time I've done survival in many, many, many months. So I kept dying every 2 minutes.
Wow. So how much do you work on it? I mean, are you the main builder? Like, are you in there more than everybody else?
I'm the main builder. It's about 90% of what you see in there so far I've done myself.
Wow.
Damn.
Some people might call that crazy.
You want the job done right, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah. Wow.
So developed any nervous ticks along the way?
So I've got plenty of time to catch up on building.
Yeah.
So, and how do the updates that Minecraft goes through affect you? Like, do you update your server, or do you keep it at a certain,
We keep updating it. We've got some survival maps that anyone from the public can come in and mess around in. But yeah, when an update comes, we swear at each other and strangle our mod developers to fix everything that breaks. And a couple of weeks later, the server gets updated to the next update.
So, and do you have your plugin developers working on things like pandas? You gotta have pandas.
Pandas are cool.
No, I'm a panda. And there's only room for one.
Okay, cool.
That works.
Yes, so we've got lots of plugin ideas and some that we're working on, but the project is designed that you don't need a mod to run it. So people can download our monthly snapshot and mess around with it in single player, and things will still work exactly the same way it should.
Okay,
that's a good idea.
That makes sense.
Are there any terracotta soldiers in that era? And if they are you going to make them snow golems?
No, but I have. The project uses a custom texture pack that I've built, and I've actually re-textured some blocks so it looks just like a terracotta soldier.
Sweet.
So you still be a terracotta army in the project.
Sweet.
Nice. Crazy.
I already have a standing army of 800 soldiers to invade the other maps.
Nice. Okay.
And so we didn't, we kind of asked a little bit about training new people and getting new people. If you were looking for new people, or if there's some people who are really serious and understand how much work it is and want to get involved, do you want them to email you or get in touch with you somehow?
The best way to to contact me about that is to go to the project homepage, which is project1845.com, and that takes you to Planet Minecraft's info page for the project. Just to send me a private message through that website, and if you can convince me that you're serious enough, then I'll be serious enough with you.
Well, that's fair, and I think, this is you could really make a name for yourself in the Minecraft community and in the Guinness Book of World Records working with Bohtauri on something like this. So, if you're serious about something and getting involved with a project like that, then get in touch with him, because I think, take it from 10 years to 5 years. Right. Just as one person willing to put in that much more work. So, how about we get 50 people interested in putting in that much every day. Anyway,
so on the project homepage you can look at the information. There are download links to download monthly snapshots. There's the dynamic map, so you can see how big it is, and then you've got the multiplayer servers, the server that we do the main building on, which is play.minecraftworlds.info, and you can see how big it is and see all the flat land that goes as far as the eye can see that still needs 30,000 buildings plus on it.
This is the part of the show where Bohtauri is trying to scare you away from signing up. Because if you can get past that, then you're good to go.
Yeah.
From the Minecraft Daily, news and updates.
What? Repeat?
You're
waiting for the
deets.
Anyway,
We got a snapshot.
earned the news this week.
Snapshot. What
Was that the snapshot sound effect?
Yeah, you like that?
I did. That was cool. Do it again. Oh wait, should we not do it again? Yes.
That was
No, that was chaos in order telling me I should come back and play.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. That's awesome. That's
nice.
funny.
But it was good timing.
That
Right?
was
Yeah.
excellent.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, new snapshot.
Yep.
No, it doesn't work as well as that other one does that. Okay. So, new snapshot.
New snapshot.
And this was on Thursday, as usual. And none of the details that were in the snapshot actually got published on the website.
Yeah, that
You
was
had to
weird.
go and figure out what they did. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think it's cool. I mean, you know that you can just go to the Wikipedia, go to Minecraft Wiki, and look
Yeah.
under development updates and get a huge list because everybody will figure it out within seconds.
Yeah.
But at least it offers the chance to explore and discover things yourself. I don't know.
Do you think this is a way for them to like not have to worry about the bugs as much? Like, you know, if they put the list of stuff that was supposed to be in or wasn't supposed to be in,
yeah.
and then people find other stuff, they're like, you missed this, or it's a bug, or
Yeah.
you know. And now they just do this, and it's like, maybe it's a bug, maybe it's not.
Yeah, it's like now
We'll
pigs
just
will
tweak it.
spin on fence poles. Awesome.
Stripper pigs. Wait, that's dirty. Pigs are dirty.
Well, it's not like they're wearing clothes anyway. So they're kind of... Anyway. All right.
So what did we get? What did we get in this?
Okay.
Well, first, we've got that there are new dispensers, and they will deploy boats on water and minecarts on rails.
That's pretty cool.
So, but do they stop or do they like start?
No,
in motion?
it'll pop it out right in front of you, unmoving.
Nice.
Like right in front of the
Nice.
dispenser.
Which is something that everybody always builds. Like you always want that in the
Yeah.
game, so you always have to build it yourself. I don't know that they necessarily had to make this an item because people were already building their own.
When you say building their own, you mean like they had a chest
They
with
had a chest with a bunch of boats in it.
Well, no. I mean, like how about, for instance, we've been playing Kingdom of the Sky 2.
Yeah.
World Burns. And the latest episode 8, there was a minecart sitting on a rail, so you get in it and you hit a button and it goes away. Mm-hmm. The next one that comes falling out of the ceiling falls right into place. So
Okay,
then you
right.
sit in it, hit the button, you go, and then another one. So those are called like magazines, and those have been around for probably over a year. And,
Yeah.
People
and
figure
train
that out.
stations.
Yeah,
I mean, like huge maps to make what you're talking about happening that they made in one block.
right. So they condensed it down. I don't know if that's really good or bad. I mean, you know what I mean? Like if you take away all of the stuff that people build and just make it one block, then it's like you're kind of taking away a lot of our creativity, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No.
So would you?
I think they can take that though and be even more creative. Like they're having to do this not to be creative, but to be functional.
Right.
So I think it's a little different. Like they're probably not too happy that they had to build this huge minecart station to make their
Yeah.
minecart
it probably wasn't
come out.
fun for them.
You know, the first guy maybe it's fun. He gets a YouTube video and everybody's like, "Oh, that's cool." But
Right.
the second guy who didn't realize that video was out there and a downloadable version of it that he could have stuck into his map is probably not too happy about it.
Right.
Now he may not be happy that now he has a block that replaces his whole structure either. And now he's like,
Yeah.
he's sitting there like stupid, and like knocking away his old station so he can put down the one dispenser.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean, because people miss the old making repeater blocks. They miss those really bad, don't they?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that made a lot of stuff great. Yeah. That's true.
So just think about it that way.
yeah.
So the next thing is if you throw stackable items out of your inventory one at a time, they'll stack on the ground.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
So does like a number appear, or do they stack like visually, like into a big stack?
No,
No, I think it's just
Yeah.
It's like a stack of stuff in your inventory at that point. it's one item. When you pick it up, it's like 64.
Well, the key is you don't end up with two. If you pick up 600 items, you don't end up with 600 sprites on the ground.
Right. So it's better for performance. And it pretties the place up. But
also it'll come into your inventory stack though.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah.
That's okay, yeah.
But that means that you can't. Remember, there was a puzzle in World Burns, and you tried to put down a coin on each little square. It was a 3x3 grid, and you put down one on each square.
Yeah, thanks for spoiling it for people.
And, weren't we wrong with that one?
Well, yeah, we were wrong, but no more can you do that. You can't do that anymore because they would all just go into a stack.
Well, no, it has to be in the same spot. I mean, they don't all magnetize all the time. I mean, you can still throw stuff down.
Yeah, but I think there's a proximity thing, right? Like
I would assume, but I think we need to test that.
Yeah,
one.
I think you're making that up.
But now you just have to put down 9 stacks of stuff.
9 stacks.
Yeah, there you go.
Stacks on stack, right?
I mean, is it within a meter? I guess we will have to do some choice.
Yeah.
Is it Australian or European?
Well, each block is supposed to be a meter. So if it's beyond 1 meter, that would be...
La 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 la.
Yeah, not just confirmed it. 1 block is 1 cubic meter.
Right. So if an item spans across another block, which would be over a meter, would it be magnetized? And
See, I think they should take it back to like old time days and change it to whoever owns the server. The block is the size of their foot.
Their foot.
Right?
Yeah, like
that is a foot in the game. It's their foot.
King Henry.
So the other thing that people figured out from playing with the new snapshot is that the pick block button, the pick block it now works.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So like if you're in creative and you use the pick block, and if you use it on a mob, and it actually works now, and if you use it on a mob, it'll actually give you a spawn egg of that mob.
That's sweet.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
That is really good. Excellent. Yeah, that's gonna speed up building Beijing, I believe.
Yeah,
actually.
And so now also animals spawn as baby animals from eggs. Is that true?
You can, yes, except for creepers, because there are no baby creepers.
Oh,
there are cute creepers on shirts in the Jinx store.
Yes, or as knitted objects on eBay.
Yeah, but is this a bug? JC in the chat room was saying this is a bug. The baby animal thing.
I don't know. In our show notes it says not a bug, so I don't know.
Oh, it says not a bug. Well, that's weird though. Like, I don't want to spawn a bunch of babies.
Well, should they have 2 separate eggs though? Or should they have an egg that grows? Or something that grows?
Well, why does having a baby animal hurt?
Well, you got to wait for it to be a big animal.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I mean,
I want my big cows now.
I mean, I guess it makes more sense because, you got to wait. But you're in creative mode. You should have ultimate control.
That's a good point.
So, I don't know.
I think the easiest way to solve it is, yes, have them come out young and then something that you can change them old. Because there's no point having 2 of each of every egg. Like a young egg, old egg.
Yeah, that would be a ton. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, maybe you put it down on the ground, and just like a repeater, you right-click it to switch.
You kick it in the face.
There's a switch on it. A big lever that says baby and adult. You go cling. You switch it to baby.
Maybe
and
they can make the dispensers, the new dispensers, if you put the eggs in them, they will come out as an old one.
Yeah,
and a dispenser of time.
Smackalaka. We also learned that you can shift-click to wear armor and to load items into brewing stands. I was about to move on, but then I saw that I missed that.
I thought it also worked with furnaces, too.
Sure, why not? Eric said that. So shift-clicking works 100% of the time, Eric says, on
furnaces.
Dispensers and furnaces.
Yeah, that's great. I love shift-click. I was sad that wasn't working everywhere, so that's good.
Yep.
So, well, our expenses next year have just increased like pretty much 100-fold.
I don't want to hear it.
We got Minecon 2012 was confirmed in a Curse interview with Lydia at PAX East that, yes, there's going to be one, and yes, it's going to be in Europe, and yes, it's going to be very expensive to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or maybe we should just get in a boat now and start paddling.
Yeah. That means that we need to get our passports and...
passports.
And a European...
And for me, it's technically the opposite side of the world, so it's definitely a no-go for me.
Oh no. Yeah. Wow.
We'll
think about it.
We're looking for sponsors.
Yeah. Anybody really wants to go?
Yeah. Hey, you know, I hear Yogscast probably doesn't want to speak at this one. So, hey, you know, if Mojang wants us to come speak instead,
Hey, yeah.
that's all we need are some airplane tickets, and we can sleep on your floor.
Do they not want
Yeah.
to speak?
And we won't complain.
Oh,
yeah,
in
no,
case
they
don't?
told me personally they don't want to speak this year.
Yeah.
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 Shake your arm.
Yeah.
But we don't know when and we don't know where, right? It's going to be, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
And hopefully we'll get some info in the next few weeks, she says. We also have the first Legos rolled off the production lines, and Carl was there to pick some up. Is that true?
And what does everybody
making this
think
up?
about it? Everybody together?
yay!
Shut up and take my money.
Oh,
I didn't know where you're going with that.
I didn't either.
So that's awesome. Yeah. Lego
Cool.
official.
So now I'm going to have to spend a crap load of money to get my kids Lego Minecraft stuff. Hey, it's my girl's birthday in like a month, so good
So you
timing.
can buy yourself some Legos in the guise of giving them to her. I like.
Yeah, I don't know why they only give you 5 blocks in there. Or, you know, Daddy, they look just like regular Legos. I don't know. Just put them in the box,
It looks
right?
like somebody. It looks like
Take some of
somebody
our old Legos, put them in the
wrote,
box.
yeah, just like it looks like somebody wrote cobblestone in a Sharpie on this one. I don't know. With your handwriting, Daddy.
JCV SMC in the chat room wants to know what the Lego Minecraft game will look like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
Okay, so we got some quickie updates
JCV.
from...
Is that what I said? JCB? I think it's a
JC?
JCC. Something like that.
J Sizzle?
Sorry.
From Carl Money.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
Quick updates from Carl Mane.
This is Carl Mane.
Okay, tell us about it, Carl.
Yeah, tell
This
us.
is Carl Mane.
We know that. Can you just go on and tell us about what you did this week?
This is Carl Mane.
Okay, we're just going to say it for him, I think. So on Friday, he tweeted out a list of updates and what's going on at Mojang, making the lives of Minecraft and Mojang news gatherers much easier. And Astro wanted to say thanks, Carl. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But
I
it
don't
was
either.
posted, so I read it.
Excellent.
Next.
Next.
Or do you want me to keep going through these?
I'll do one.
Yeah.
All right.
The Minecraft team is focused on getting started with work on the new API.
The latest version of the Minecraft Pocket Edition was submitted to the App Store on Friday. So it normally takes about 2 weeks, they say, to get it to approved by Apple. Well, that's about right, yeah.
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 Eric, you want to read this one?
Yeah, Scrolls is getting closer to alpha status. So get ready, everyone who has an alpha beta code, which I know one person who has one, and that would be Astragali.
Yeah.
He won one from us.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while. Hopefully he still has it, or they still know about
Well,
it.
and everybody who went to Minecon, right? Got the scrolls.
Oh.
No, wait, no, that was
that
Cobalt.
Was
That was Cobalt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you heard it here first. Everyone who went to Minecon.
Hey, Carl. Can we have some keys? Carl, are you there? Hello.
To some
I heard him a second ago.
Lamborghinis.
Carl.
This is Carl Mane.
Hey.
if we could have keys,
Don't-
say this is Carl Mane.
This is Carl Mane.
Yes. All right. Thanks, man.
Oh, man. Hey, so what is everybody doing today, Carl?
This is Carl Mane, and you've been listening to The Shaft.
Oh, that is
Okay.
that's
They
cool.
have been listening
cool.
to the show. So evidently, Carl has decided to block interview with Notch because Notch is working on 0x10C, and he's evidently in the creative sweet spot.
Oh, right.
So
he's
it's,
in the zone.
yeah, it's kind of like how we don't bug you when you're editing.
Yeah.
Except for we do.
Yeah,
Sorry, dude.
In the zone.
yeah. So evidently, Notch is in the danger zone, and Carl is his goose.
Man, you just went
With-
Kenny Loggins all over this
Kenny?
podcast.
With Kenny?
I did.
Okay, so the new Mojang HQ will be ready for occupation on June 1st, and according to Carl, the new decor theme is British Gentleman's Club with lots of tweed. Chesterfield couches and pool tables. Astrogali would like it known that he is not an influence for this because he's no gentleman. And I can...
when they say gentleman's club, that means different things here in the United States.
It means stripper pole.
Yeah. Pigs on fences.
Gentleman. It does mean pigs on fences.
That was terrible.
That was terrible. It's like a morning show now. It's like a sound effect.
It's a morning show. What are you trying to say? Is it getting really... I hate it if the show's getting really...
Are we in the zoo crew now? Is that what's going on?
We're in the zoo crew for sure. All right. So the last one here. Yeah.
So there's a project going on.
Yeah.
And it's called You Are Minecraft. And the goal is to have a massive collection of 100,000 Minecraft avatar statues as a thank you to Notch and Mojang. Crazy. And they have built nearly 42,500 statues so far. And they've gotten some attention for it. And the project is set to end on May 19th. And they have raised enough donations to keep the server online past the original deadline. And if you're interested in getting involved or checking it out, you want to go to www.youareminecraft.com. There's a Facebook page, too.
So should we give them the wrong server and see if they'll go build some Chinese houses instead?
That's a good idea.
Chinese houses.
That work?
Now, I talked to Easy this week, and she was like, you guys need to go and put your avatars there. And I thought, okay. And then we can talk about it on the show as well. So let's try to do that.
Okay.
Let's do it tonight.
We'll
film it.
We can film it, make a video or something.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be riveting. So...
And evidently, the project ends on the date of the XBLA release, according to Minecraft, according to Raider Guy, and Lorger already has their statue on that server.
Lorger.
So Lorger, Lore Roger,
Lore.
Somebody save me!
Listener, contributions. Dun, dun, dun.
And then you shot them.
So, quickly, we do want to mention that we have another sponsor, Audible, and they've been with us for a long time now, probably almost a year, half a year, something like that.
A couple decades.
There's been a lot of people who have been really happy with what they do. I'm one of them. I love my Audible subscription. And you can actually go to audibletrial.com/theshaft and get a free 30-day free trial. And they have over 100,000 downloadable titles. Just go do it. Go do that. And at the same time, sign up at Netflix. You'll just have so much media that you won't know what to do with yourself. And speaking of someone who doesn't know what to do with themselves and a bunch of stuff, Astrogali got a bunch of poems this week.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got a note sometime during the week was like, I hate you. So the people who submitted poems about Astrogali and will receive Brickforce beta keys are these folks. Ingenerous, Navy Vinny, Rotten 4, TMW 12, Dolthra, Red Hawk 88, Zach 195, Rue 17, Agent Spectops 3, Lewis Simi, and Urkerhead.
Urkerhead?
So we have the poems here, but I think, aren't we going to make Astrogali come on and read them himself sometime?
Yeah, well, they'll be better in the...
No, I thought we were going to read them. Like, throw a little guitar in there and just do them up. Yeah.
There's a bunch, though.
That's okay. There's a bunch, though. It's very daunting.
Yeah.
It's totally awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's a show in itself. Should we wait till after this show and have, like, the poetry show, the poetry slam?
Yeah, the poetry slam.
Yeah.
And
candles and snap fingers.
And we can record it right after this one, and then it can go up on the feed just as well. And
I got an idea. Let's just do one. Here, we'll just do the first one. How about that? You want to do that? All right, so you need to...
where's Astrogali?
I don't know where Astrogali is.
He's surprisingly disappeared this show. I wonder if that was because he thought we were going to make him read this. We were.
That's true.
So, Ingenerous.
All right, who's going to sing it?
I think Wes is the poetry reader.
I don't know.
Here.
I don't know where to find this, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't have... is this in the... Is there a Google Doc with these in them?
Yeah. Well, just start it.
All right.
I'll do it. From Ingenerous. Who's the one we turn to for all the latest news? Aster Golly. I don't think I can do it with the harmonica.
Okay, sorry.
Because I just want to sing along with you.
Okay.
Who's the one we turn to for all the latest news? Aster Golly.
Golly.
He's the one we choose. It wouldn't be the same without that lovely name.
Aster Golly.
He's the champion of the game. He's the one who runs the show, and we really all should know.
Aster Golly.
The one to whom we should all bow low.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, we'll move along, and we'll throw
Is this
in
in
some
the
more poems
submission
there.
form?
It's at the very bottom of the show notes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
these are excellent. Good stuff. And next here we have from Swamp. Hey, guys. Swamp here.
That was a great swamp impression.
Swamp here. I was just going to say that in episode 76, the April Fool's one, I listened to that.
Is he like an old man, maybe?
I
you
think
he went to sleep early, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so in the April Fool's episode, I listened to that as I was going to sleep. I heard you guys talk about stained glass that was going to be in 1.2.6. I fell asleep after that, and the next day, before I knew it was a fake, I told everyone that, in fact, stained glass was in 1.26. Oh, we made him into a liar.
He probably got beat up.
They all got really excited, and then I listened to the rest of the podcast. It was a fake. So thanks for getting my hopes up, Swamp.
You're welcome.
The good news is we found out it is going to be in 1.2.7.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't
go tell your friends again.
Yeah, I think you've let yourself down prematurely. Really let them know that this time it's for super realsies.
Yeah.
No takesy backsies.
Yeah.
And really, if anybody takes us seriously,
No, really, this is why they didn't tell you what was in 1.26, because it was actually in the last snapshot.
oh,
You just don't know how to
yeah.
make it yet.
Yeah, that's right. It's hidden.
yep.
So go and
Go
get your
figure
friends
it
to
out.
help you make it.
Yeah, those friends that are all mad at you now.
1.27 also has Obsidian tools.
Yes. And lava boats. It's really sweet. Okay. So
Okay, from Kalias44. I'm looking for actors, in-game and voice, and builders for an upcoming series on YouTube. If anyone wants to help, contact me at Kalias44 on Twitter, exclamation. There will be other stuff that, well, I didn't want to say contact me at Kalias44 on Twitter! There will be other stuff they can be involved with, like custom maps, days, and future projects. You will need to be able to help between the hours of 3 to 6 p.m. GMT, and you will need Hamachi to be able to access the server. Last but not least, I'm looking for people with a preference for modern-style buildings, as that's the theme I'll be working with! Like, how do you do a period and then 6 exclamations?
Oh, I added the exclamation because I wanted you to yell it.
Did you not notice him typing those in while it was going?
I didn't at all. You A for effort.
You Cali ass.
And that's a Twitter handle. It's kind of like at Brent Copeland, but it's at Kalias44.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Okay.
Excavation station.
Wow, a lot of shooting and explosions going on. All right, Excavation Station. This is the segment where we listen to what you want to add into the game, and we discuss it.
First thing we have is wooden and redstone armor. Not wooden and redstone at the same time. We've got wooden armor. We've got redstone armor.
Which may have been cool.
The wooden armor is so that you can float in water without having to hold jump. The good side is it's easy and cheap to make, and it's as durable as leather. The bad side is you could catch on fire easier, and occasionally you would get a splinter.
Wow.
And then next we've got redstone armor, and that could be used so that you emit a constant redstone charge. So you could ride a minecart and turn on a powered rail as you travel past, or a secret door that activates when you walk up to it. So,
yeah. I'm done with armor sets. I go to enchantments. Just enchant me some boots that are water walking boots.
Oh, okay.
You know,
yeah.
enchant me in a helmet that has some redstone
That's true.
relay
We
or
don't really
something.
need more suits. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I kind of like the floating armor though. That would be. I mean,
Yeah, but every time you swim, you're gonna go like take your armor off and go put on your floaty armor. Oh crap! I left it in my chest at my home. Let me go all the way back to my home. Oh crap! There's a river in the way. What do I do?
well, then you just swim if it's bot. I mean, you know.
You just do it the old school way.
Yeah.
Slash home. Got my armor. Oh yeah, I could have just flown over the damn river. Poo poo on your idea. That's so mean, Eric.
Oh, jeez.
Eric's full of hate and rage.
So no, I like the idea. It's just not as armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
I buy you. Maybe you could like carry a redstone torch, and as long as you're carrying it, anything you step on gets powered. How about that?
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Kind of weird.
Yeah,
You, like maybe you're just radiating it around you,
yeah. Or maybe.
and then the longer you have it out,
but the whole
help
redstone.
lose.
Can you imagine how freaky redstone armor would look? It would look freaky.
Be like a Tron suit or something.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of neat. What do you think about this, Bo?
a Tron suit and 8x8 pixels on your face.
Yeah. What do you think about this, Bo? Are you into suits and armor?
Well, I would really like to wear the electric armor,
Yeah, that sounds pretty sweet. Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not much of an armor person.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's why I die all the time in survival.
He's like, does it build houses? Because I'm not really into it unless it builds houses. Okay, so we got one here from Cold Ankles. Get some socks. They've got some Minecraft ones. Large text on signs is what Cold Ankles wants. Instead of 4 lines of text on a sign, why not a single larger character? That way you could make a bigger text more visible further away, albeit at a cost of more signs.
I like it.
I bet this would be something, or like, would this be good for the project, Bo? Bigger signs?
Yes. You know, it's I've tried so many times of putting a sign saying people go this way, and the other time, most of the time they go that way. So maybe some bigger words will help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's game breaking at all.
No.
You know, and you just use more signs in the crafting of the sign itself. You know, you just put 4 signs together, or I don't know, whatever it is. But still, yeah, that's cool. And then automatically on the big signs, you know, it changes to big font and bold. That way it's not complicated. Like, let me italicize, and then you have to know all the codes, like a BB forum or something. You know, you don't want codes and stuff in the game, but
He's gone too far.
what?
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of okay with BB code. I mean,
Oh,
I
are
understand
you?
what you're saying. Yeah, I think
You know, keep it simple.
take it one
like,
way or the other. But
like if you're writing
personally
on,
on my server, I would love to be able to like make signs look how
oh yeah,
like somehow import a website into my sign.
oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just some XML. There's my sign. It's nice, pretty.
Embed
It's got
it,
neon lights and stuff going with like "Eat It Joe's" flashing
Yeah, it does,
on
from
and off
1922.
with a construction worker down in the corner.
I want to embed YouTube videos on signs.
Yes. Yes, and then make people go on our server and watch them there.
But they can if they're using ad block.
That's right. That's right.
So next we have Dispenser Enchanting, and this was submitted by Jah007, JH007. If you use an enchanted bow to create a dispenser, the bow's enchantment would take effect if the dispenser launches arrows.
Okay.
So in other words, you could have a fire arrow launcher.
Oh, right. Weird.
I don't
Okay.
know. I kind of like it.
What would you prefer, though? Would you rather you use a bow in it or just be able to enchant arrows, and then whatever the damn arrows were enchanted, that's what they
that
shut
could
out
work
as?
too. That could work too.
Or enchant the dispenser.
Yes.
And then put whatever the crap you want in it, and then
So now
they
you
come
got
out.
flaming eggs shooting
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
flaming pigs, whatever. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
And flaming boats, right? They can flame
Maybe you can
out of there.
Maybe you could have a dispenser that will eternally put out one thing, but it'll only put out one every minute.
Like a timer?
Like you can, you know how you can make the bows that that don't use arrows.
Oh yeah,
So maybe you can make a dispenser that will always put stuff out, but you can only put out one a minute or something like that.
that would be insane.
Yeah, I don't know, just some thoughts.
That's cool. Yeah, I like it. Excellent. Okay. Next.
Epic Cheese has an idea here for light potions. The idea is that maybe a new light material, maybe a new ore that you would make these with, and when placed in a brewing stand, it would make a potion that would let you see your surroundings as if you had torches placed everywhere. But when turned into a splash potion, it would turn into a flashing grenade where the target will be dazed for a short amount of time. And what do you think?
Flashbang! Bam! I don't particularly like this idea all that much. I mean, I don't think it should be a dazing thing. I mean, I think it would be cool if you could throw a potion down a hole and it would explode and like illuminate the bottom of a pit. That might be cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Flashbangs. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, but I think they're thinking like if they throw it down.
Maybe not having them as flashbangs. If you have them just that they just light up an area and then slowly dim off. It would be a good way if you're like touring people around a server.
Yeah.
And follow the light.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Like breadcrumbs. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like the flashbang thing is like, you're gonna have to like throw it in and like turn, right? Or it affects you too.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's why I hate flashbangs, because I always flash myself. I'm like, oh, let's throw it. Crap.
Yeah.
That may just be me. I don't know. Let's see. Bo, did you have any ideas that you would love to see in the game?
Well, there is one that, I'd always love floodlights, but yeah,
Cool.
that's a different topic altogether. But the main one would be if we had blank templates, because now that they can have it, that you can have up to like 4,000 block types. Why not have 50 or 100 blank blocks, like blank blocks, stairs, half blocks, and if you add an extra texture pack image, it would color those blocks. It would be something that only creative people would use.
Yeah.
But at least it would give people with a big project that needs different kinds of blocks, it would give them a lot of leeway on how to do things.
Yeah.
I totally understand. Okay.
And maybe a way to replace them if those blocks are ever put in. Because I can almost see where, like, if you let this go in, that they could be like, oh, hey, that's an awesome type of block. Let's go ahead and put it in the game.
Oh, I see.
And then it would suck to have to go back and, like, replace it. But I guess you would still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
I guess
cool.
they would,
Yeah.
but I guess being like template blocks, like you would have to then know what kind of block it's going to be. Is it going to be a falling block like gravel or sand, or is it going to be a tough block like,
Well, maybe they could do that, is have them all just plain white, and then have some that are, their base ones are grey, or say numbers 1 to 20 are ones that fall and
Oh, I see. Yeah.
stone or something like that.
Right.
So it'd be something that if they set that up, then they would you'd have to know something about these blank blocks to work with them. But if you do work with them and you have a texture pack attached to them, then yeah,
Well,
you
and
get a lot more freedom.
I think it would also be cool if you could define, if there was a host of blocks that you could define server side. There should be a server side texture pack. I mean, texture packs aren't big. It seems you should be able to define, 30 or 40 custom blocks for your server without a simple handshake on the connection should take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Because if we had template blocks, then mods like the Ether would be just so much easier to play.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think there's definitely I don't know if a need is the word, but a want maybe for doing more of like what they do with avatars with other things like paintings with signs even.
Yeah.
Or like you said, like blocks. So you could just upload your texture either to their server or maybe just to your own.
Yeah.
And then plug it in a file somewhere like, block 775 is this link is the link to the texture or whatever.
Well, I mean, you could even put it as a JPG on a website. I mean, let's be honest, if I'm going to define 40 blocks, I mean, I'm looking at at like a 400 by 400 JPEG, right? How long does that take to download,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Always thinking, the Wes. Always thinking.
Always.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm a fan.
Sightings.
So beautiful. Oh my God. It's so intense.
I saw a double rainbow just the other day. Posted a picture of it on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was raining that day. I almost saw a triple rainbow.
It was almost triple. Yep, it was pretty too.
Pretty much.
So yeah. So you remember earlier when I was talking about creepers on eBay?
On eBay.
Yep. There's actually a stuffed creeper on eBay, and I don't know why we're covering one eBay auction. But
I think maybe this is Astragali's eBay auction, so he just put it in here. Maybe?
I don't know. But
Astra, are you Bibble Bob?
Yeah. So anyway, there is a Minecraft auction for a crocheted creeper.
I'm putting a bid in right now.
It's very cute, and the auction ends on April 18th. So yeah,
I'm putting in $5.25.
If you want to pay too much for a crocheted creeper,
$5?
Huh?
$5.
You think it's going to end up being $5?
I don't know. That's my bid.
So if you want to go up against Brent Copeland,
well, let me see what shipping is.
We'll give
okay, shipping's only $3. Yeah, I'll put $5.25 in on this.
Okay, sweet. I don't see anyone outbidding you ever.
We'll see.
Ever.
We'll see. My bid is confirmed.
So there is.
Oh, I've been outbid.
Oh, curses!
Don't let it go away. It's at $5.75. I'm winning this. $6.
So yeah,
live eBay auctions. Could there be a podcast for this? Maybe a video?
Yeah, this sounds like.
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead and move on while Brent continues to try to win this. There is a video called "In Search of." Do you remember the old "In Search of" show? Did you like that when you were a kid?
Of diamonds?
No. It was called "In Search of," and there was "In Search of Noah's Ark," and it had Orson Welles narrating it.
Yeah.
And there was "In Search of Bigfoot," and one of them, I can't remember. One of them had Leonard Nimoy doing it. I think he might have done the Loch Ness Monster one.
Oh yeah.
Is this the Reading Rainbow we're talking about?
No. It was a show called "In Search of."
I don't remember the show.
Yep.
I did see this video though, "In Search of the Creeper."
Yeah. And so this is a little comedy in the "In Search of" style, and
hey, this is Wade. We met him in at Minecon.
Yeah,
I thought it was well done. That's cool.
Go check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be in the show notes.
In the show notes.
To LeVar Land. See, Reading Rainbow. That was LeVar, wasn't it?
Yes, that was.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Burton.
Okay, so we got a link here to the Minecraft version changer. It's an alternative to the DigiX version changer that some people have trouble with, I guess. And unlike DigiX, you'll need to have your own collection of jar files. Wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I don't.
So that doesn't sound good. I mean, it's you can find the URL.
So we're going to change this link to the DigiX version? No.
I never knew anybody had any problems with DigiX.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had any problems with my desktop or my laptop.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Now that the Minecraft wiki has the files there, like I don't even need any of them. Like I'll just go there and download.
Oh yeah.
Wait, the Minecraft wiki has the old jars?
Yeah.
I thought Notch didn't want the old jars distributed.
No, it's just a link to them.
Yeah.
The assets.minecraft.net is where they're located.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, they still have control over them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a link. Links are fine.
I swear I saw them there. I may be lying. I lie a lot. I don't know if people realize this yet. I'm a big fat liar.
Make sure that the jars you're downloading come from Minecraft.net, like assets.minecraft or somewhere, because there are some fake jar files.
Yeah.
They're not good.
Yeah.
So make sure you're downloading them from the right place.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a good version changer. I've been using a Magic Launcher now. They just keep beefing it up. It just keeps getting better and better. But it is not it doesn't download jars either or anything. But so
I don't know. I can understand some people not liking DigiX now that they switched to the .NET version. If some people don't want to use .NET,
maybe that's the problem.
But anyway, there's also a link here to some Papercraft models.
Papercraft. These are the ones that Steo. Am I saying that wrong?
Saint 30. I don't know. Steo. Yes, it is Steo. But it's
they're right here. It's humping the llama on my mic right now.
Saint 30, ST30. And anyway, so we'll provide a link to that. And Estragale left a note here that said it's odd that the page doesn't feature the models, but I seem to remember finding some. Now I didn't find the version of the actuated piston that we had on his site, but there is other Papercraft stuff there to download, and that's Steo's site.
Cool.
Steo.
And you too can cast voodoo curses on your friends.
Steo. The octopus
I'm stealing
is
all
there.
of JC's jokes tonight. by the way, from the chat room.
Yeah.
Half the funny things I say came from him.
And the other half are non-existent.
Yeah.
That's saying he's not funny. Did you get that?
Okay.
So we've done a lot of links tonight.
Yeah.
Done a lot of links.
We got another one.
Eat.
Yeah, no, there's a mod and a link left.
Okay, go on.
Do you want to do the mod?
No, go on.
No, you should do it because I think you'll really like this.
Here's a mod from it's the Creepite mod. This mod by the New Hope adds Creepite ore to Minecraft. You can use it to make armor and weapons. Both have the same durability as iron, but you can also make a creeper robot to fight for you, and creeper grenades. It requires the mod loader, and we will put this link in the show notes as always. Thank you.
That was a fantastic public service announcement.
Nice.
Yeah, I half expected it to be from the Civil War.
Totally.
See us tonight as we recreate these scenes from the Civil War. Tom hurts his thumb really bad. It's really good stuff.
It's really good.
Okay, Wes, can you read this next one for us, please?
Sure.
Oh yeah, we talked about this a little
Did
bit. The Adventure Multiplex. Remember, it's the huge giant maps, the biggest map ever. Well, other than
I don't remember.
Other than China, I'm not sure here.
it's the
China's
biggest.
not an adventure map.
Well, it's the biggest adventure map.
You know,
we're going to make it an adventure map.
you don't have to
Sorry.
go and solve the Forbidden City. You know.
Or maybe you do. Maybe we just never have. Maybe that's how
true.
we stop the Aztecs from killing us at the end of this year.
That's a good point.
There is only one map that's actually larger than Project 1845, and that's the rebuilding of Middle Earth.
That's what I was. I was thinking that was
okay.
going to be the biggest one right now.
So do y'all like have like
it's
gang
about
fights?
30% larger than my project.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do y'all like talk trash about each other?
No, but the other city rebuilding, big projects, we kind of clash a bit.
Yeah. That's funny.
You guys use too much wool. You guys use too much cobblestone. Wool, cobblestone, wool. So yeah,
Great
evidently.
Wall is 45 blocks high. It's supposed to be 46. Sorry.
So so this is called the Adventure Multiplex, and evidently it's one of the largest adventure maps to date, created by over 80 people, who each had one task, and that was to create an adventure encounter that would fit into a 20 by 20 by 20 space. So there's over 15 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, and you can go and you can tell it, I only want to play the parkour maps, and it will flip lots of switches and pistons and weird stuff, and then your story will just go through those. And you can say, I want puzzle and parkour, or I want it all, or whatever. So there's this control panel, and you flip it, and there's a overarching narrative that takes you all the way through. So it's a really amazing piece of work.
No, but okay, let's go back a little bit, because we've read this in a way to me that makes it sound like, hey, some guy and gathered 80 people and said, hey, let's make this map together and blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. What happened here was someone had a contest and said, make me a 20 by 20 by 20 space. And then he took all these spaces and put them into this map.
Right.
Right? So I think it's a little different than that, because it's not really cohesive. These things don't really go together. There are 80 separate puzzles, or how many ever puzzles separately.
Right.
So to me, it's almost just like saying, well, really, Minecraft.net has the biggest adventure map ever. Just go to their adventure map forums and start with the first one and go down. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, so let's keep it in perspective. It's big, and yes, it's cool. Go play it. It'll be fun. I think we're going to do it, or you did it. Or
No, I'd like to do it.
so we're probably going to do this.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, like, does it like if you say I want to do the parkour stuff, is there like some PHP generation thing going on? Do they physically
I think it's
move
just
you?
pistons. It's like lots of doors open and lots of doors closed.
That's
So-
how I see. I see like a long hallway.
Yeah. So basically,
and
so
it
you can't-
closes off like okay, no parkour, because now the wall's shut in.
Yeah.
Okay, got
We're
it.
gonna have to play it and see, and I think then we can talk about it more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, that's cool. And then lastly here, Vex Super Hostel number 11, Lethemir.
Man, you're good with words.
Lethemir. A new adventure map from
Sounds like
Vex
an elf.
with a new continental style.
What does that mean?
Well, it'll give you like little eggs,
Continental.
little biscuits. What is the breakfast?
Continental breakfast is like it's like bread.
It's
and
grits
bread and
and-
spreads and cheese.
It's
just
crap
like
that's
that.
always gone before you get down there.
Yeah.
And I have this big belief that they don't actually put the breakfast out ever. They just have old boxes of like rice flakes that they put out there, and then like what they finished earlier, they kind of throw in the bottom of pans and put it out there. So the first person comes down from the room and goes, "Damn, I didn't wake up early enough."
Oh, I know. Totally.
That's all continental breakfast is. Don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
Okay.
So that's a new Vex map.
I don't know
We
if that
gotta
has to do
play
with anything.
Brett
really.
Rant number
I know.
21A.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Speaking of hotels and people who clean hotel rooms.
Yikes. What's going on?
Oh, we got the Muppets this week cleaning the house.
Excellent.
That's actually an
Sounds like-
electric company. Don't you know that?
Yeah.
Come on.
So, yeah, that's right. Do we have anything for housekeeping?
Well, what about
Anything in the house going on?
PlayOnCon? We haven't talked about that in a long time.
PlayOnCon's coming up the last week of July. You can go to playoncon.com. I am trying to get Joe Hills to answer my emails, but he's been very, very busy with all this gift stuff that's been going on. But we're putting together a Minecraft track, and we're going to try to get a bunch of Minecraft personalities down to come and do the show. I've also got Voltaire playing. I've got some fire dancers. I'm talking to a guy named Professor Shy Guy, seeing if he'll come and perform. He does video game music. We've got all kinds of great stuff going on.
And I love throwing this stuff on Wes because I have no part in this at all, but I love just saying stuff like this anyway. Make this your Minecon 2012. I mean, if you can't go to Europe, go to this, because all Minecon is a bunch of people who love Minecraft down there, right? And a bunch of Minecraft stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get a bunch of Minecraft stuff there for you.
Yeah.
And if enough people start going and say they're going to go, Minecraft celebrities and all that,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can probably, well, not get, but Mojane's going to want to send someone to something that big, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so it takes us to make it that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the truth of the matter is, I mean, what we remember about Minecon is less about the location, and it's more about hanging out with
All
everybody.
about the people, yeah. And we already have some people saying they're very interested in coming down, like Luckland, Wolf21, Bitburner for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
Paul Soares Jr. So definitely consider it. It's going to be fun times.
Yeah.
Yep. So go to playoncon.com. Last weekend of July. It runs Thursday to Sunday. So if you want to come early, you get there. We're going to have a full line of programming on Thursday night and all day Friday. Thursday night's the charity auction. I mean, not charity auction, charity casino.
I have yet to get to that, and I so want to. I'm going this year.
We have dealers and a live band
I'll
and all
restart
kinds of
it, don't
stuff. No, it's fine. We're ready to go.
Okay.
Go to youtube.deadworkers.com. Watch our videos.
Yeah, watch it, subscribe, check us out. You can watch us live every Sunday on deadworkers.com/live.
And head to project1845.com. Check out what Bo is doing over there. Some amazing stuff. Anything, last things, Bo?
I absolutely love comments from the community. It's really what keeps me from slashing my wrists. A quick shout out to my server's main plugin developer, Maxi Deco. He's made some awesome plugins for the server, and he has to deal with a lot of my complaints and weird requests and that. So I just want to shout out to him. Yeah.
Cool. Well, good luck with all of that. It's going to be epic when it's done. And
we're really looking forward to you making 2%.
Yes.
Milk?
Congratulations, you made it through The Shaft alive. See show notes and leave comments for this episode at theshaft.deadworkers.com. Send questions, comments, and audio to theshaft@deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at 256-812-1010.
I'd like to give an idea for Minecraft. A cow that can give chocolate milk.
Just the other day, my flatmates saw me building. They said, "Hey, you play Minecraft too?" I'm like, "What? You play Minecraft?" Usually I'm the nerd.
You're like, do you have a shovel and a pick? Because, why don't you go check out my server? I got some things you can do.
Oh, it's like ironically, flatmates, I was telling them that I build this really big project, and they said, "Oh, I heard of this guy that loves China and building this huge project," and I'm looking at him with a really weird look, like that's me. The project's going to take many years, so a lot of people ask me, "What's it going to look like when it's done?" There is hidden, well, not really hidden, but there is in the download section, so you can download to look in Google Earth, and that's the original old 1740 map. And not only does it show where all the buildings are, but it also shows what each of the front of the buildings look like. For those people curious enough to want to see what it looks like finished.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey guys, just wanted to say I'm loving the show. Keep it up.
Bo, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for getting up early. It's crazy.
It's alright, I've got assignments piling up anyway, so I'm good motivated to get those done.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Bo doing here so early? He's usually up late working on that Chinese thing.
Dead Workers Party Network. Once you pop, you can't stop the shaft.